Abraham Lincoln. Not just a president, but a genius inventor. An entrepreneurial president. Abraham Lincoln is the only U.S. president to hold a patent. As a president, Abraham Lincoln has many unique distinctions. Honest Abe, the great emancipator, and the first presidential assassination victim. He also remains to this day the only U.S. president to hold a patent in his name. Lincoln invented a manner of buoying vessels that was awarded U.S. patent number 6469 on May 22, 1849. How exactly Lincoln got the idea is an episode that's explored in Sidney Blumenthal's New Lincoln biography, A Self-Made Man. As Blumenthal tells it, Lincoln was stumping before the 1848 election in Massachusetts when he traveled across the Great Lakes by boat on his way back to Illinois. The steamboat ran aground on a sandbar, so the captain improvised lashing empty barrels to its side to buoy it over the barrier. This was a big improvement over what steamboats usually did when they got stuck in shallow water, which was to remove cargo and people. When Lincoln got home, he couldn't get the moment out of his head, so he commissioned a wooden model of an invention that would accomplish the same goal. He brought it with him when he returned to D.C. and applied for a patent. The basic idea was that you'd attach buoyant chambers, which could be inflated or deflated as needed, to a boat. The top of the chambers would be wooden or metal and the rest would be made of waterproof fabric. A system of ropes and shafts would be set up so that the chambers could be expanded all at once from onboard the ship. Ropes could be used to control how far underwater the chambers went. Though the invention was never really put to use, a version of his model is held by the Smithsonian. As curator Paul Johnson told Smithsonian Magazine in 2006, its failure to be applied in the real world was perhaps for good reason. Inflating those buoys would still be hard, even with the help of ropes and pulleys. You'd need a huge amount of force needed to get the buoys to go under the water. And Lincoln, of course, had moved on to bigger things anyway.